Have you ever sort of had the impression that the Oscars is this TV show that is just a marketing tool for studios and the already famous? Having now seen behind the scenes, I can tell you it totally is. But you know, use whatever you can.
Everybody but the cameraman. How fucking typical. Come on, girls. Jesus Christ.
I'm the camera B. I'm filming them, filming you.
I was the only female cameraman on the road in news for quite some time, and there hasn't been another female since. Probably if I'd seen a female cameraman way back, I would have been going, I want to be like her. But it was never something that I was exposed to. So I think it's really good to have females, particularly behind the scenes. I'm very technical, I'm camera, I'm editing, and I think it's really important to have, because we see things a little bit differently.
I've heard a lot of discussion recently about people who assume that everyone has the same experience as them. Most stories have been written by men, largely white men, for a long time. And although they have included a diverse range of characters, they've largely been written from someone who's had a particular life experience. And there can be an assumption that that is the base life experience, that is the norm.
In the past, it used to be like out of America, you know, nobody wants to see female action heroes. And it was just like females slotted really well into that wife, mother, whore category. But it's really because of entrenched belief that, you know, we only want to see male heroes. But what is happening is that it's just being proven over and over again that complex female stories are actually what audiences want.
If we see women doing these jobs, then we're more likely to see that as a career path.
You hear a lot of people talking about, well, it has to be, you know, based on merit. But if you never get the chance to show that you can be competitive because you're not given the same opportunities, then how can you? Well, I mean, ultimately, I like to work with good collaborators, whether they're men or women. But I personally like to see a realistic representation of women on a film set. So I expect to see 50% of the heads of department and all of those things.
Part of my contribution to Australian storytelling, to make sure I'm part of the many filmmakers trying to address that gender balance. And that includes having a bit of a selection preference to going, is there a female cinematographer who might be appropriate here? And other roles as well. That doesn't mean I'm going to choose them, but I'm going to make sure we've got some choices on our shortlist for people to consider.
I would like to say that I think female producers, the ones that I know, they're damn fucking good. And we just want more of them. Quite seriously. You are all going to be filmmakers in a different world. Women in history are being written about and films made about them a lot more. So it's kind of like bringing into the light what has been hidden.
A story that's really having an impact would be Nanette. That's been a cultural phenomenon. I feel like Nanette is part of a story that helps people re-look at the world that we're in and question it. And that's what the stories are all about.
I'd love to be that person that sort of people go, you know what, she did it, so why can't I?
Yeah. Beautiful. I think that's a great way to wrap it up.
That's great. I gave you that grab, didn't I?